Good morning, children. Today I am here with you for the discussion of the chapter Control and Coordination. Right. So first we will see the recap of the previous class. That is, we have come across the topic trophic movement. Right. And what is a trophic movement? It is the movement of the part of the plant to the stimulus. That is, in movement direction is determined by the stimulus. So that is the trophic movement, and also its type, that is phototrophism, geotrophism, chemotrophism, thigmo and hydrotrophism. Right. So this is the topic that we come across in the previous class, and in today's class we are going to see the new topic, that is nastic movement. Actually, both the trophic and nastic movement comes under the movement of plant, right? Under that, the first type is trophic movement that we have seen in the previous class, and in today's class we are going to see about the nastic movement. That is the plant movement independent of the direction of the stimulus. Right. So we will see little detail about the nastic movement today. Right. The non-directional movement of the plant in response to the external stimuli is called as nastic movement. Okay, so here also the movement of the parts of the plant takes place, but it is a non-directional. Okay, the direction of the movement is determined only by the plant organ, but it will not be determined by the external stimuli. So that is called as nastic movement. Right. And once if you see the nastic movement, it is generally exhibited by the flat organs of the plants, that is like leaves and also the petals of the flowers. So in these regions only the nastic movement can take place. Under that, it is of two types. They are epinasty and hyponasty. So what is epinasty? Epinasty, it is nothing, the greater growth which occurs at the lower side, so that the flat organ bend upwards. So here the growth occurs in the lower side, so that the bend occurs towards the upward. And the second is hyponasty. Just to contrast to that, the greater growth occurs at the upper side, then the flat organ bend downwards. Right. So those are the two major types, epinasty and hyponasty. So here I am showing the picture of epinasty. Can you see that? It bends towards downside, right? And hyponasty towards the upper side. And now we will see what are the types of nastic movements, right? So here the nastic movement, it is of three major types. That is the content that we are going to discuss in detail in today's class, right? So they are, number one, thigmonastic. It is also called as seismonastic. And second one is haptonastic movement, and the third one is nyctinastic movement. Nyctinastic, it is also called as sleep, and here under that it is of two major groups. They are photonastic and thermonastic. So about the nastic and its type of movements only in today's class we are going to see now. So we will see the first one, nyctinasty movement. That is what I said. What is another name of a nyctinastic? Yeah, very good. It is the sleep, right? Sleep movement. The non-directional growth movement of the plant parts in response to the diurnal turgor changes in the leaves or the petals of the flowers are called as nyctinastic or sleep movement. So what is diurnal here? Diurnal means it is little active during the daytime. So we can see some examples which I have mentioned in this, right? So the very good example is Oxalis triangularis. Can you see this image here? Yeah, the flower which is opened during the daytime, and the same flower which we can see in the night time, how it is? It is in a closed condition. Okay, so it's a very good example for a photonasty. right? So photonasty, it is nothing, the response to diurnal turgor change in the leaves and also in the petals, that is called as a photonasty, right? And now we are going to see the second one, what is called as a thermonastic movement. Again, so nictinastic, under the nictinastic, it is of two types. Number one is the photonastic. Now we are going to see about the thermonastic. So from the name it is very clear, it takes place due to the temperature changes, right? So beautiful example, the image which I have given here is a tulip, right? So if there is a rise in temperature, automatically the tulip flower get open, okay? And if it is in a lower condition, always it will be in a closed. So here it refers to the temperature or heat, okay? Thermonastic means it refers to the temperature or heat, okay? Now the next what we are going to see is seismonastic movement. The second type, what is called as seismonastic. So it is also called as thigmonastic. In the beginning itself, as I stated, seismonastic, it is also called as thigmonastic. So it is very clear, it is the shock movement. Here, the movement in the plant in response to touch, as well as the other forms of physical contacts or mechanical disturbances such as shaking, wind, raindrops, and intense heat or even burning. So because of that, the movement may takes place in response to touch, okay, or in case of a physical contact or mechanical disturbance. I'm going to show, and a very good example for that is a Mimosa pudica, right? This is a very sensitive plant. A leaf or group of leaves rapidly folds and bends in response to the external stimuli. So for that, I'm going to show you in a video. Just observe it. Right. So here the touch-me-not plant is very sensitive to touch. The leaves are compound with the 4 pinna, and also each pinna bears a numerous pennules. So in the leaf you can find the numerous pennules. So the pulvini are present at the base of the petiole. So at the base of the petiole you can find the pulvini, and this are present at the base of the petiole, and this is a swollen area consisting of a large number of loosely packed parenchymatous cells, which is separated by a large number of spaces, intercellular spaces, and they fold and droop almost immediately when touched by anyone. After some time, the leaves again, it will comes to its original position. Right, here the movement of the leaves is not due to the growth, but it occurs due to the change in the shape of the cell. Because once if you touch the pulvini, automatically what may happen, if it touches the leaf, automatically the pulvini, which secretes the chemical secretion that leads to the loss of water which is present in the leaf, so that it creates a turgor movement, and because of that the leaves become flaccid, okay, the leaves it gets droop. So this is the basic principle of touch-me-not plant, how it responds towards a touch. Okay, again one more video that I'll play, just observe it, get a clear idea about it.
Topic, turgor pressure. Why does a touch-me-not plant close? Hey, don't touch that plant. You will get scared.
Oh.
See, you did not listen to me. Don't worry, nothing to be scared about. Let me tell you more about this plant. This plant is called the Mimosa pudica plant. Another name for it is touch-me-not plant.
Oh.
When anyone touches this plant, it closes its leaves with the help of pulvini. Pulvini are present at the base of each leaflet. They consist of cells filled with water. This water applies pressure against the walls of the cells. This pressure is called the turgor pressure.
Oh.
It helps the leaflets to stand upright. Now, when we touch a leaflet of the touch-me-not plant, specific parts of the plant release certain chemicals. These chemicals cause the cells in the pulvini to lose water. When water is lost, there's no more turgor pressure. As a result, the cells collapse, resulting in the closing of leaflets.
Oh.
Yes. The last what I'm going to say is about the haptonastic movement. So haptonastic movement, it is also the same due to the stimulus of touch, but here you can find the thigmonastic movement is exhibited by the insect, right? The insect eating plant like a Venus flytrap, and also the bending of the glandular hairs of the sundew plant you can see in these images. So these are all some of the carnivorous plants. On response to the touch of the insect, automatically it may occur. Now we will see the difference between trophic and nastic movement, right? Only three major differences. Number one, actually the movement of the plant in the direction of the stimuli, but in case of the nastic, it is a non-directional movement. So the first one is, the movement of the plant occurs in a direction towards the stimuli, but in case of a nastic, it is a non-directional movement. And number two, the response we can find by all parts of the body, but in case of a nastic movement, it will show only to the specific part. And the third one is, the movement is very slow in case of the trophic movement, and in case of the nastic movement, it is very fast, right? So these are all the three major differences between the trophic and the nastic movement. So in today's class, we studied about what is nastic movement and also its types, that is thigmonastic, haptonastic and nyctinastic. So these are all the three major types that we come across. Beyond that, we studied the difference between trophic and nastic movement. Thank you, children.